What's going on, everybody? So the first story we're going to talk about today is the payroll tax cut. So it's no longer on the table. It is no longer on the table. I'm going to show you. Let me show you a clip real quick. Actually, it's not a clip. It's the...
Mitch McConnell's office just put out a statement a moment ago about the Phase 4 relief package, CARES 2, saying, quote, it's tailored precisely for this phase of the crisis. Yet it does not include your payroll tax cut. So do you believe it's perfectly
Yeah, I'd like
tailored?
to see a payroll tax cut. I think it's great for the workers. The Democrats would never have gone for it. They don't want it. They're not big into the workers, I guess. And based on that, I told them last night, I told the Republicans who have been working very hard on this, I'll tell you, and they want what's right for the country. And hopefully the Democrats ultimately will. But I said, I think a payroll tax would be good, but you're not going to get it from the Democrats. We need their votes, as you know. It's not like, we have a majority, but it's not enough that's why I guess we have an election coming up. So you still need Democrat votes, and we're not going to get the Democrat votes on that. So I'd like to see it. I think it would be very good for the workers. But if we're not going to get their votes, I guess we have to go on to the next thing. A payroll tax cut would have been very good. And maybe something happens. Yes.
All right, so you guys saw that. So, and I don't know, I showed the tweet earlier. I don't know if I was reading it, but I don't know if you guys could hear that. So I still need to work out some details. So if you couldn't hear that, I apologize. At least you could see it and read it. But anyway, you guys saw President Trump there talking about the payroll tax cut. And I mentioned this, and you guys know this, a couple of days ago, and even before that, I was talking a little bit about the red line. So President Trump last month, he drew a red line and said, this is it. Payroll tax cut, if it is not in the next stimulus package, I will not sign it. And then last week, he said, I would consider not signing it if it's not in the next stimulus package. So right there, he started kind of backpedaling on that. And at that point, I knew it was probably not going to be in this next stimulus package. And so sure enough, it's not in the stimulus package. Now, Mr. Trump, and I don't care if you like Mr. Trump or not. I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat. However, Trump was blaming this on the Democrats and saying that they're the reason why we're not going forward with the payroll tax cut. But the reality is you had both Democrats and Republicans. You had the second, you have Mitch McConnell. He's the leader of the Republicans in the Senate, second in charge. Mr. Thune, he was not for this payroll tax cut. And so you have a leader that's not for it, part of the leadership in the Senate. So that goes a long way. That says a lot. And so that was something that was just not going to happen. Stephen Mnuchin was really trying to downplay the whole payroll tax cut. He was trying to convince the president that this is something that is not going to help people right away. It's going to take some time. And so it looks like it is not on the table. And that was one of the things that President Trump really wanted. And Larry Kudlow, his advisor, was just pushing this payroll tax cut has to be in the next stimulus package. But it's interesting. I didn't hear Larry Kudlow today. I didn't hear him at all. Didn't hear him. Didn't see him on anything. Didn't see any articles with him quoted. So this whole day went by and you didn't hear anything from Larry Kudlow. At least I didn't. Maybe you guys have heard something, but I didn't hear anything from him. So interesting, very interesting, because this payroll tax cut was so important to the president. The Republicans in the Senate were not feeling it and they're not on board. So this is one thing that they're not supporting the president on. And so I find that interesting. I find that very interesting. All right. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below.